Greetings and salutations. It's your boy Boom, and I'm back. Same as before. Gonna do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes rant, and I'm just gonna begin. Now, this is the Divine Masculine situation. We kick this off with an extended breakdown on the Divine Masculine, so you can see like just a detailed energy reading on what's going on with the masculine. So this would be a general reading, okay? And the last reading I'm gonna do this week gonna be a Divine Feminine extended breakdown. I'll probably end up doing that maybe Thursday. So once again, Emily, I got you tomorrow, okay? My bad. Doing deals all week. It's my twin flame birthday tomorrow. Y'all just wish him a happy birthday. You know what I'm saying? Or just leave some comments. I usually show him the love that he be getting and shit like that. But yeah, it's my old man birthday. And y'all just say a prayer for my man. He's doing good. He's cool as a motherfucking fan. You know what I mean? Just show my man some love. So, you know, in the case of his birthday, I'm gonna just be showing love all week online. So I'm doing reduced readings. You'll see the prices in the box, how different they are from, you know, my regular prices that I usually put up in the description detail and all that. But let's just get straight with it. So head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology. That's the direction you going. That's the decisions you making. Everything starts from the mind. Okay? Cups. Cups are feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. The heart and mind must be aligned with everything that you do. We ain't half-assing shit around here. Who rules the heart mind department? The divine feminine, you can tell. Then we got wands. Wands are things you're doing or things you've done, not things you finna do, because that really don't mean anything. Actions and behavior are wands. So what you've done has accountability and karma attached to it. What you're doing has accountability and karma attached to it. What you finna do does not. Does not. Overall energy is fairly important. Bottom line energy is very important. Your subconscious or indirect energy or mystery madness is at the top, masculine. Your direct energy or conscious energy is at the bottom. First card in this message, we got the Knight of Wands. This is moving fast and fiercely towards your divine direction. Or this is being in a place to be. Aces to tens are karmic cycles. Knights, queens, kings, and things are divine realms. Knights are usually juvenile energies that you grow and mature from. Nine of Wands, this is acceleration and also being in a place to be. What's the place to be mean? Like I said, the worst day of your life could in fact be the best day of your life. You lose your job. You think all is lost. Only to, I don't know, get recommended for a job that turns out to be your dream job. That you wouldn't even be able to work right now had you been working your other job. It's your dream house you've been trying to get. Somebody outbid you and bought that motherfucker from right under your nose. You thought this was your dream house. You know what I'm saying? Only to get approved for another house by your realtor, keeping you in mind. They take you to go see the house, this house that you finna see, and you can afford that in fact costs less than what you thought your dream house was. This is your dream house. And thank God you can get into it because ain't nobody here. And this blessing right here would have been gone had you caught the house you thought you needed. It ain't what you think, is what you know, right? You might think you know what's best for you, but in reality, God knows what's best for you. You know what I mean? When it comes to like how God work in mysterious ways. You know what I'm saying? And God is absolute. And God is perfect. And God don't make no damn mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? So what might seem like what you don't want might just be what you need. Like this twin flame situation. Man, be swearing up and down they don't want this shit. But in reality, it's what they need like a mofo. You in a place to be. If you a divine masculine, that means you've been identified by your divine feminine. She probably don't want that. Or he could be a she could be a he. You know, I'll be rocking. Because I'm a divine feminine my damn self. Yeah, it was your divine feminine that showed you the light. That put you on this whole little demo. Which turned out to kind of change you in the best way it's supposed to be. Told you twin flame situations are built to make each twin the best person that they can be, the best version of themselves. the most changed, the most mature, the most healthy. You know what I'm saying? The most right-minded individuals that they can be. If you two end up in a relationship or having some sexual shit going on, that's just icing on the cake. That's just the tip. That's just the topper. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Underwater, it's a big ass iceberg, and that's the lives, you two separate lives. So going back to overall energy was fairly important. Masculine, you right where you needed to be. You needed to meet your divine feminine. You needed everything that came with this divine demo. Why? So it can have you exactly who you are at this very moment. Bottom line, more important than anything, we got the Three of Wands. This is the divine feminine's role, first of all. Secondly, this is evolution. This is path and purpose. The divine masculine's role in my deck or in this whole twin flame situation is just the Two of Wands. Two of Wands is just support. Two of Wands is the equivalent of a paperweight on paper. Money clip on a money grip. You know what I mean? A belt holding britches together. You know what I'm saying? Skin holding your body together. Like, that's what a Two of Wands is. That's your job, masculine. It's just to support. Who? Your number one supporter. Who's your number one supporter? Your divine feminine. Whether you realize that or not. And by support, you don't have to financially support. It ain't pinnacles your feminine looking for. You ain't gotta lend your thoughts or give advice and no shit like that. That ain't what your feminine need from you. Your feelings, cups. Yeah, she could do without that. She don't really need your feelings on shit. All she need is your want. Some action and some behavior modification, addition, or changes from you. That's all. Your divine feminine don't want to change you as a person. In fact, your divine feminine gives you time, energy, and resources and space to do what the fuck you want to do. You say your feminine's clingy, but in reality, she not. She give you your space. Shit, these karmics don't do. Your feminine stay out your fucking business. Cause you stiff arm your feminine. See, what masculines, what you gotta understand is you groom your feminine. Like in the end game, like usually in the end, it's how you groom your feminine to deal with you is how usually shit is gonna be. You telling your feminine to give you some space. She usually give you some space. You usually get in a whole other relationship in this little space. You tell your feminine to calm down, to stop being clingy, to quit doing this, to quit doing that. Every time your feminine come your way, you stiff arming with some new rules and engagements. And your feminine dances around that shit. Like, you couldn't hit no karmic with that stay away from me bullshit and still take from her. You can't hit your karmic with I need boundaries and I need you to respect my boundaries bullshit. Like, fuck no. Feminines, the shit your masculine puts you through is some shit another masculine can never do. Your divine masculine gets away with that shit, but can't no other masculine get away with that shit. And it's vice versa and the same for you, masculine. The shit you be on with your feminine, not another fucking soul on this planet would allow you to be on that with them. This is the shit you're gonna have to take into consideration. It's the evolution part. You should know that your divine feminine is evolved by her actions and behavior towards you. The shit you be wanting from your feminine, you wish karmics was giving you this shit. But they ain't your divine feminine. You know, divine feminine is like authentic sauce. A1 steak sauce. And these karmics are like off-brand A1. Your feminine is like a Dr. Pepper, like a Pepsi, like a Mr. Motherfucking Pibb or something. You know what I mean? These karmics are like RC Cola and shit, like Nihi. You know what I mean? Like they ain't the real thing. Like I said, this twin flame situation has evolved you in ways you can't even explain, in ways you can't even comprehend. That's most important. What's fairly important is that this twin flame thing ain't just motivate you, ain't just evolve you, it's accelerating. Coming to this thing, yo, mystery madness or subconscious energy, masculine. You got the Four of Swords. This is an idle mind. What's the idle mind? It's the devil's workshop. Say that shit one more time. What's the idle mind? It's the devil's workshop. Your body is a temple. So if your body is a temple, then your eyes and your ears and your mind is the doors and the windows to your motherfucking soul. A lot of masculines are idle-minded. And all it's doing is just bringing out all your insecurities. Bringing out all your drama. Matter of fact, fuck it. Going to the next card. You directly come into the situation. We got the Seven of Wands. This is internal conflict. What's internal conflict? That's your woes. That's your complexes. That's all the shit that's wrong with you. We all have shit that's wrong with us. Everybody is dealing with internal conflict. How do you deal with internal conflict? You heal internal conflict. You fix yourself. There ain't nobody else's job to fix you. If your heart was outside your chest, maybe it'd be another person's job to fix your heart. But nah, since your heart is in your chest, since, you know, your ailments or your illness or your disability involves the inner you, that shit you're gonna have to fix. Masculines, y'all too in y'all head about y'all personal insecurities. Y'all too in y'all head about y'all complexes. Y'all too in y'all head about what's wrong with y'all. See how you feeling? Your divine feminine used to feel like this shit too. Till she got the fuck out of her head. Cause if you in your head, you ain't doing nothing. Say that shit one more time. I don't mind. If you in your head, that means you ain't doing no actions. Actions and behavior, them shits have to be modified. Them shits have to be, you know what I mean, worked on. You feel me? So if you stuck in your head, then you ain't working on the problem at hand with yourself. You ain't working on your insecurities. You ain't working on your complexes. You ain't working on how to make yourself a better person. You too stuck in your head. Feminines be stuck in their head on how they gonna, I don't know, make this twin flame situation better. Or get their masculine more accountable or more included in what they got going on with this. You know what I mean? Masculines be in their head about their damn self. Who they really are. How they really feel. What they really want. Those are all just thoughts and decisions and shit. It's a box. It's like a mental box. A mental trap. You stagnant being in this energy. Thank God this is you indirectly. And by you indirectly or subconsciously being in your head, it's not helping at all with this Seven of Wands problem that we have. Five of Wands is outside conflict. What's that? That's involving yourself in outside shit. Why? That's involving yourself in other people's problems. Why? We got our own problems we need to fix. Like I say, a person will rather help somebody else instead of helping their damn self. A person will rather jump in somebody else's business instead of getting some business of their own. A lot of people would rather deal with somebody else instead of dealing with their motherfucking self. Like, if one of your complexes is being alone, you're gonna have to face that shit head on right now. It could be being broke. Broken is a state of mind. It's your mindset that's broken. It ain't your pockets that's broke. It's your mind that's broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, fix that shit. Ain't nobody's job to fix you. You don't know how to love. You don't know what love means. Okay, figure that shit out. Your feminine was going through the same problem. She figured that shit out. She got out of her head. He could be a she could be a he. You know, be rocking. You can learn a lot from your divine feminine. Goes back to the bottom line. The Three of Wands. This is evolution. This is also the ladder out the crab bucket. This is also the Underground Railroad from slavery. This is also, you know what I'm saying, the way out the matrix. It's the crab bucket analogy, like your divine feminine crab bucket analogy. You and your twin flame were crabs in the bottom of a motherfucking barrel. In the bottom of this barrel, it was just muddy and cruddy. So all the crabs look the same. All y'all muddy, all y'all dark, all y'all motherfuckers look the same. Then, over time, you look up and see a crab trying to climb out the motherfucking barrel. It's hard, this crab trying to climb out, because this other crab's trying to keep this crab down. Then you got the person that puts y'all in the crab bucket, like knocking the crab down to stay down in the bucket. But nah, this crab keeps trying, keeps trying, keeps trying. Boom, this crab escapes. And not only do this crab escape, this crab left the fucking ladder or left a path or left grooves in this crab bucket for you to get the fuck out too. See, all these other crabs in this bucket is just focused on keeping other crabs down. They ain't even looking up to see that they can get out this bitch. All they focused on is the north, south, east, west. What's going on in this third plane, this third dimension, this temporary space and time that is the crab bucket right now. Luckily, you was looking up. Maybe you weren't paying attention either, but what Divine's Masculines are crabs that look up. Damn, like, she almost out. Damn, she made it out. Damn, she left a way for me to get out too. Divine Masculines are the crabs that climb out right after the first one did. You know what I'm saying? Not the crab that waits after 3-4 other crabs then left for you to want to get out the crab bucket because in your head, them crabs gonna mate with the crab that just got out. I want to mate with that crab, so let me get out before they do it. You monkey see and monkey doing. Nah, it's that first initial like inspiration. That's what you'll find Divine Feminine is. She an inspiration. And Divine Feminine goes through the same issues you go through, but she overcomes them shits. And instead of like acknowledging that and using that as an A+ to build off with your feminine, you knock her down like the rest of the crabs was doing in that bucket. You knock her down for even escaping. Or try to say that she's better than you for her trying and you not. Like, it's all internal conflict. I got complexes. I got issues. I got woes. We all got them. But how do you deal with internal conflict? You heal it. Feminine role. Masculine, in regards to the feminine, we got the Ace of Pentacles. This is a big-ass manifestation. This is being in attendance of something. Like your Twin Flame demo. This is the first stop, the first step, the first manifestation of your Twin Flame demo. It all starts from something. It goes to the bridge. The bridge is a 3 of Pentacles. This is a pentacle. This is a pentacle. This is a pentacle. This is you. This is your feminine. This is the pinnacle. That this whatever the fuck this pinnacle was something y'all did together. It's something that drew you to your feminine. It's something that drew your feminine to you. It's something that made your feminine very aware of who you really are. And it's something that made her tell you this shit. It's something to this Twin Flame shit. It ain't nothing. Because if it was nothing, your feminine wouldn't be who she is. He could be a she could be a he, you know, I'll be rocking. If this Twin Flame wasn't anything, you would know. You would see that this shit is just like everything else. But nah, this shit is different. Different. This is like Fifth Element, right? Corbin Dallas. He not only got told by Victor Cornelius that it's up to him to save the world, and he had to go to Flossin Paradise. This is Flossin Paradise. Corbin Dallas was told by the priest to go to Flossin Paradise and find the stones. Save the world, basically. The fucking military came to his house and basically told him, hey, job to save the world. We need you to go to Flossin Paradise, right? So you can save the world. Then, out of all that shit, the nigga won a trip. Flossin Paradise! Like, the nigga won a trip to Flossin. So, like, either way, he was gonna go to Flossin. Whether that's from work or play. You know what I mean? It's something about Flossin Paradise that obviously Corbin Dallas had to go to. It was fate for him to be at that location. It just tripped out that that location is the same place Lilu had to go. It's just a trip that's the location where the stones are. It's just a tripped out. It's tripped out that was the location for everything. Like everything has like a Flossin Paradise, right? And you start to see exactly what that is. You start to see that you couldn't go through this experience with anybody other than your divine feminine. You start to see that couldn't nobody tell you this shit other than your divine feminine. And then the most thing that you really can register is that this shit wouldn't have been cool coming from nobody else. Anybody else? Yeah, they would have been crazy. Anybody else? Yeah, you would have rolled off. Anybody else? Probably deserved the bullshit that you put your feminine through about this shit. But it's the reason why you tell your feminine to fuck off, and she does, but still stays on standby. It's the reason why your feminine even puts you on this whole twin flame lingo and language to begin with. It's because she's the only person that can do it. You start to see it. Exactly the one thing you can't deny anymore. And this one thing you can't deny anymore is something you're seeing over and over and over again. You're seeing that everything led to this point. You've been fighting tooth and nail not to get here, and you end up here anyway. You've been trying hard as fuck not to acknowledge what this is, but you got to see it anyway. And this is also like when my twin flame, like I say, he got see shit to believe shit. And like I say, I took him to a function, twin flame function I had going on, and I told him, yo, you need to come with me. Why? So you can see exactly the impact me and you got on people. Nigga, when he seen how people was like at all, when they seen me, you know what I'm saying? I was crying when they seen me. Like, he saw the effect people had on me and he laughed. Like, what the fuck? Like, boy, you ain't nothing. Like, why they acting like that with you? What you telling their ass? Like, what you doing to these women? These fine ass ladies and shit. They all on your dick. Oh, I got your attention now. Yeah, wait till they meet you. Why I need to come? I can't read no cards. I can't do none of that shit. Nigga, nah, just show up. Just be here. Do your role. What's the divine masculine role? To be there. Just be there. Be at this location. He came to that location and he's seen everything that happened here. He's seen not only how my clients looked at me at all, they looked at him at all. Same way they was in disbelief that I'm actually really here and the same person that they see online. He got to see it. I've been told him what this was. He wasn't buying into it. I've been telling him how this shit go. How I feel about it. He sees the direction I'm going. Swords, direction I'm going with this shit. He sees I've been telling him the wands. What goes into this. The people that I'm helping. The influence that I have. None of that meant shit. Pinnacle. He had to taste, touch, see, and feel this shit for him to get it. And it was that point where he couldn't deny this shit anymore. So now he know this shit real. I've been telling him this shit real, but he know it's real now. Sometimes it takes other people or other things that your masculine has to see for him to get down. Thank God for Pentacles, right? That's just the subconscious in regards to the feminine role. You directly, when it comes to the feminine, we got the Six of Swords. This is the Clueless card. What's the Clueless card? This is shit falling in together. Like the movie Clueless. In the movie Clueless, the students were clueless. The teachers was clueless. The parents was clueless. Everybody didn't know which way to go with love, life, or the pursuit of happiness. But at the end of the fucking movie, everything made sense. Josh made sense to share. Travis, the skater boy, made sense to Ty. Brittany Murphy. You know, the two fucking teachers that fell in love. You know, that shit just happened. Love happens. True love just happens. Just like twin flame situations. Go back to your recognition story. It's like you was minding your fucking business and your twin was minding his fucking business until y'all collided. You didn't expect for your masculine to pop up in your life. Masculine, I damn sure know y'all didn't expect this shit to happen. But guess what? It happened. And you fell right into this shit. It ain't like your feminine put you in a trap. It ain't like your feminine put no spell on your ass. Like attracts like. The reason why your divine feminine is in your life, masculine, because you wanted something just like this in your life. Might not be the rapper in the presentation that you wanted. You know what I mean? But like attracts like. Feminine, vice versa. Masculine, you regards to yourself subconsciously, indirectly, In your mystery madness, we got the Ace of Cups. This has been very prevalent in your energy too. Ace of Cups, that's self-care, self-love, self-respect, self-admiration, self-identification, self-realization. Masculines, you gotta learn how to love yourself. A lot of y'all got complexes when it comes to love in general. It's hard for you to even conceive what true love really means because you probably never got it ever in your life until your divine feminine appeared and been giving you that shit ever since. You take this love as lust. You take her love as she don't love herself because she loving you so damn much and you don't deserve none of this loving you giving because you feel you don't deserve it at all. That's your heart. That you gonna have to motherfucking mature on. Like, your feminine been loving you this whole time. The reason why you ain't been able to love her back is probably because you don't know how to love your damn self. And if you can't love yourself, how the fuck can you love another person? Your feminine loves your stinking draws. But for some reason, she can't love you fully until you learn how to love yourself. Understanding. Main reason why your feminine even hit you with this whole twin flame shit, because she understands who you are. Because she understands who she is. He could be a she could be a he. You know how we rock it. You gotta know who you are. You gotta understand yourself. Why? So you can understand another person like yourself. I had to know who the fuck I was. You know what I'm saying? That's how I understood who my twin was. That's why I knew who my twin was, because this was me. I found myself in my twin. My future self. He's 30 years older than me. Spitting images of each other. We just 30-year difference in looks, actions, behavior, habits, all that shit. A masculine seen himself in me. He's seen his former self in me. He's seen the old him in me. I see my new me in him. But me nonetheless. And him nonetheless. If I didn't know who I was, I wouldn't have been able to, I wouldn't even spotted my divine masculine. I wouldn't even knew he was there. You know, everything starts from yourself. Okay? You gotta take better care of yourself. You gotta love yourself better. You gotta respect yourself better. Alright? Especially if you demanded respect from your twin flame. Motherfucker, do you respect yourself? You deny this whole twin flame shit. That's because you denying what you really wanted. You denying what you really are. You directly when it comes to yourself, we got the Two of Cups. It goes with the fuck I've been saying. Ace of Cups. Everything starts from here. This is your divine feminine. She loves you like a motherfucker. But if you don't love yourself, it ain't like her love is a waste because she don't look at it like that. But you are wasting a very good divine demo. You gotta understand yourself. Why? So you can understand your divine feminine. Maybe the disconnect and you really understanding your divine feminine is really because you don't understand yourself. Everything starts from here. And you need to get this shit down packed before you do anything with another cup. Your divine feminine included. Future final row, wrapping this up. Going to the future masculine and your subconscious mystery, madness, indirect energy, we got the Ace of Wands. This is awareness. Everything starts from here. This whole twin flame shit, this is the first wand. 4 wands is twin flame union, reunion, and recognition. 3 wands is evolution, or the divine feminine's role. 2 of wands is survival, or the divine masculine's role, and this is just the basis. 2 of wands is survive. But before you can even survive, you need to know you alive. You gotta awaken. First step in this whole twin flame shit is awaken. Masculine, you awoke. You free out that karmic bubble that is the matrix. That's the reason why you was drawn to your feminine, you both awaken at the same time. Like, all my masculine did was give me this awareness. Before I met my divine masculine, I wasn't even on this divine path. I wasn't even talking like this. I wasn't even thinking like this, Joe. My mind, I was a whole different person. I told you, twin flame situations are built to make you two the best versions of yourselves that you could be. My masculine set me on fire, man. Once I seen him, it's like I got aware of that moment. Damn. What the fuck is this? Like, who is he? I've never seen this nigga before. But I know him from somewhere. Like, I just became aware. I got divine awareness then and there. When I seen his face, I knew him, but didn't know how. Didn't know why. Never seen this motherfucker a day in my life, but I knew who he was. I was aware somehow. My psychic powers and psychic gifts. Motherfucker, I just became aware of this once I came aware of our connection. It's like, it was like a snowball effect. It went from me just, I'm telling you, this shit started with the day I seen him. I was already aware. Like, I was already out the matrix. I was already, like, woke. You understand what I'm saying? But my twin set me, like, ablaze. I wouldn't have none of these gifts that I have had I not met my divine masculine. Thus, if he didn't give me the awareness I needed, I couldn't even be in the runnings of giving him the awareness he needed. My twin flame set me ablaze, and I'm doing the same for him. My masculine changed me to a whole new creature, and I've done the same for him. It's the same thing. What your masculine do to you, feminine, how he lights your life up and lights your world up, you do the same for him. He's just good at downplaying that shit. I told you, masculines are good at not letting their left hand know what their right hand doing. Masculines are good at downplaying their emotions. Their poker face is way better than yours, feminine. That's why they're kings. And we're the queens. We be too much in our heart and minds. Masculines know when to shut emotions the fuck off. Masculines know when to leave you the fuck alone, feminine. It'd be hard for feminists to leave a masculine alone. It's gotta take crazy shit or him himself to pump the brakes on shit for you to back the fuck off. Masculines, they just different. They got one up on us, man, for a reason. Because they know how to play this game. They know how to play this game. Final card is message. You directly go into the future masculine. We got the Ten of Swords. This is death or a permanent ending. The old you has to die. You cannot bring your old self into this new fucking future you and your twin flame got. Like I say, if you started this twin flame shit 10 years ago and you still the same person, or your divine feminine is still the same person, we ain't talking about pinnacles. You two are the same financial spot y'all was when y'all met. That's pinnacles. Who gives a fuck about that? You know what I mean? Pinnacles don't make you great. Actions make you great. You dig what I'm saying? It's what you're doing. It's what you've done. Not what you finna do that make you great. If your masculine got the same mentality, your masculine looks the same physically, your masculine ain't aware on shit. It's just been 10 straight years and he ain't learned nothing. Ain't nothing that's transpired between you two to bring him closer to ascension, him closer to God, him closer to you. And something ain't right. Like I say, your masculine destroys you. Like he's a fire. He burns you. You die. You turn to ashes. From them ashes, Phoenix rises. You a whole new creature. That's what your masculine does to you, divine feminine. But guess what? You eventually, feminine, do the same shit for your masculine. Ten of Swords, death, masculine. You're gonna have to die and get reborn into a whole new creature. Or maybe you are reborn to a whole new creature, but you ain't letting your old self die. It's self is ego. And you just drenched in it. That's the message that I got, though. Hope I could be a good use. It's your boy D.Boom. Please stay tuned for new messages. Emily, I got you tomorrow. I promise. Deuces.